the loneliest yokai in the world. It loves humans more than anything, but every human who spends too much time with it has their life force drained away, growing old and dying far too soon, and the yokai doesn't even know it's the cause. It can't help but approach people, only to watch them die, again and again. So, at last, it chooses to wander alone. Just when it swears never to get close to humans again, a kind old woman finds it. She takes it home, names it Moby, and treats it like family. She even gives Moby little dried fish snacks every day. Even when Moby breaks things around the house, she just smiles and calls it cute. For the first time, Moby feels like it belongs. But this happiness doesn't last long. Slowly, the old woman, Annie, begins to cough, her body growing weaker each day. Moby thinks it's just a cold, so it stays by Annie's side, trying to comfort her, until one day, Annie's son, David, comes home to visit. He hasn't been back for years. He left for the big city to chase his dreams, and the distance strained their relationship. David tries to break the ice with a joke, calling Moby a dirty little stray, but Annie explodes with anger. To her, Moby isn't just a cat. Moby is family. She kicks David out, telling him to go back to his perfect city life. Moby doesn't fully understand human emotions, but it can tell David made Annie sad. So that night, Moby secretly follows David. It transforms into its true form, wanting to scare David away for good. David collapses in terror, and when Moby leaves, David isn't angry. He's worried for Annie's safety. He seeks out a yokai hunter named Jack, begging him to kill Moby. Jack tracks Moby down. He tries to reason with it, telling it to leave Annie before it's too late, but Moby refuses to listen. All it hears is that someone wants to destroy the life it loves. A fierce battle breaks out. During the fight, Jack realizes Moby doesn't even know its own power, that it drains human life just by being near. Jack tells it the truth. If Moby stays by Annie's side, it will kill her. Moby doesn't want to believe it, but then it remembers. Every human who once loved it died the same way. The truth shatters its heart. Moby runs back home. Annie sees it and smiles, pulling Moby into her arms. But then she starts coughing violently, and Moby finally understands. It flees into the mountains, determined never to hurt Annie again. But Annie knows how much she needs Moby. Despite her frail body, she goes into the mountains to search for it. When she is attacked by a bear, Moby senses her danger. It transforms into a massive beast, and leaps to protect her. Moby is injured, and tries to slip away quietly, but Annie recognizes it immediately. She runs toward Moby, only to cough again. Moby's heart breaks completely. It turns and runs. David arrives just in time to see this. He steps in front of Annie to shield her. Moby finally understands. It will never belong here. So it rips off the little bell Annie had given it, pretends to snarl like a monster, and lets out a roar, as if to say goodbye. David swings an umbrella at it. It doesn't hurt Moby, but Moby throws itself to the ground anyway, crying out dramatically. It's just an act. One last performance, to make Annie believe it's dangerous. Annie understands everything. Her eyes fill with tears, as she watches Moby walk away. Moby carries Annie's bell in its mouth, as it disappears into the forest. It will never approach humans again, but the memories of its time with Annie will be enough to keep it warm for the rest of its long, lonely life. If you were Annie, would you try to keep Moby by your side? Would you risk your life just to stay with the one you love?